Addison. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Crystal Rosas. I'm with Wild 94.9 out here in San Francisco, California. You've been here before. You've been to the Bay, right?
I haven't. I haven't been to San Fran before. I want to go so bad. I literally was just talking to my friends about that the other day about how we haven't been to the Golden Gate Bridge. And I'm like, that's definitely something I should do while living in California.
Oh, you have to come. You definitely have to come. Now, for anyone watching that doesn't know who Addison Rae is, there probably aren't too many of you. She is one of the biggest influencers in the world. You're not just a TikToker anymore. You're working with huge brands like American Eagle, Skims. You have your own podcast with your mom. Mama Knows Best. So cute. You have your own makeup brand as well, Item Beauty. So you've been busy working. How do you manage to do all of these things at one time?
Good question. Takes a lot of time and kind of just, making sure that I put equal amounts of time and focus on each of them whenever they come about. So, and then adding music onto that has been, a journey to say the least. It's been so much fun and it's definitely a huge priority to me. So I manage it because I love it all.
Yay! Yes, I'm going to get to your song right now. But first, I want to talk about how much influence you have, because when talking about your total followers, you have over 35 million people that follow you, right just below BTS. Like it's you and then BTS and then other big artists. That's so many eyes watching you. I really think that your family has a lot of impact on you just being able to stay sane and be a great influence and role model for younger kids who watch you. What other maybe icons or influences do you think help you to be who you are?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I think obviously family, is a huge inspiration for me. I think my mom is an amazing woman. I love surrounding myself with people that inspire me all the time. But overall, I think there's so many people. I mean, we've seen people go through kind of similar things as me. And I think I love Beyonce, love J-Lo, love Jennifer Aniston, just really so many people that are just iconic and in the world of entertainment that I've just watched and look up to and just been like, wow, these people are so talented. Even Taylor Swift, I had talked about her a little bit earlier. Like, these people have been through it all. And I love Dua Lipa. She's been really inspiring to me just to watch her, grow from the point that she has, especially over the past year. So it's just, constantly new people that I love to look up to and just really kind of figure out.
Yeah, and you're right. There are big artists, celebrities who have been through kind of what you have. Have you seen the Britney Spears documentary? Because I feel like that definitely can resonate with what you are doing now and going through. Like, what did you think about seeing all that?
Yeah, I did see it. I don't know too much about the entire situation besides what I saw from the documentary, but I think overall the industry sometimes can be a tough one. And I think a lot of people deal with that even now on social media. It's just kind of been a crazy ride that we're all trying to figure out. So it is a really, really sad, but, real thing that goes on.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to talk about the music because your song Obsessed, we are premiering it tonight for our 9:00 TikTok here on Wild 94.9. So excited for it. When I heard the title of it, I was like, obsessed. Okay. Obsessed about boy, or I don't really know what. And then I start listening and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to sound like a love song, maybe a heartbreak song, not really sure. And then you totally flipped the script, sis. You flipped the script. It was so fun. I was like, I literally got chills. Like, I did, because I was like, you know what? She's right. Like, these guys who are saying, oh, I love you, I'm obsessed with you. You should be. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the mindset I think we should all get to at some point. And I'm working on getting there myself. And this song was kind of encouragement for that. Like, if you love me, I should love me too. And that's kind of, I think, the best way to receive love is to know you have it for yourself.
Exactly. And there's a lot of times, especially right now during this pandemic, where we're not always 100% happy with ourselves or just our own mind, comments, things like that. What gets you out of that? What gets you out of receiving so much judgment from other people, but then reminding yourself, you know what? I am obsessed with myself just like other people are too.
Yeah, I think it's just reminding myself, why I'm here and where I'm from even. And just seeing how much and really working towards them in the past 2 years of my life. I think that's what just keeps me going. It's like, look how far I've come, and I'm so proud of myself, and I remind myself that so often. Like, you know, you did it. You made it happen. And these are dreams that I've had since I was a baby, and as long as I can remember, you know, going to concerts and going, watch movies even, and seeing so many people do amazing things. It's always been a dream of mine. And I think I just want everyone to know that it is possible. You know, I'm from Louisiana, and who would have thought? I definitely had it in my mind and always wanted it, but I didn't know it would ever happen. And here we are.
Well, we are here. We're so excited for this first song, and you're working on more music, right? Are you writing your own stuff? Are you looking into different producers?
Yeah. So, I've had the chance to work with so many amazing producers so far, and hopefully, you know, I continue to just kind of be able to be diverse in the people I use and do different types of music, and kind of just continue, you know, shaping exactly what I want to be as an artist and who I want people to perceive me as. And I've been co-writing all of my songs. I've written on every single song that I've done so far, which is something that was really important for me from the beginning. So yeah, doing that has been a life-changing experience, especially working with the people I have been writing with. I love the songwriters I'm so blessed to work with, and they're all inspiring. And Madison Love is one that's just, she's been here with me, you know, from when I kind of figured out what I wanted to do. And she really just knows how to translate exactly what I'm feeling or thinking, or a lot of times, you know, even, I mean, there's just such a long process with songwriting. There's melodies, there's lyrics, there's so many different things that go behind it. But, you know, she's been a really core person in kind of me translating that into music.
That's so awesome that you're getting to work with different people and learning and exploring what kind of artist you're going to be. Now, right now, after the Grammys this past weekend, there's so many people that were hating on Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's performance. A lot of critics are saying it was too sexual. And I feel like there's always so much light on females and their sexuality and talking down upon it. What do you think about that? People who are judging females for just trying to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always like a thing that people are obviously going to have an opinion about. And I think at the end of the day, you know, I mean, they looked great. They did amazing. The song is obviously a massive song. So I think, you know, at the end of the day, like if it gives people a smile to their face, then I think it's okay if there are people that dislike it too.
Yes. So now real quick, I have some fan questions because one of your biggest fan pages, Everything Addison, I reached out to them. Yes. I told them I was going to be interviewing you. So then they asked their followers if they had any questions. So I'm going to ask a few fan questions, if that's okay.
Of course.
Azalea Lee says, if you could drop one bad habit that you do, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like I definitely have my fair share of bad habits. So maybe like sometimes I just like overshare. That's a really bad habit I have, is I'll just like overshare everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these people probably think I'm so wild because I just go so into detail about everything. So probably like my oversharing. I need a little bit more of a boundary. I'm like, all right, sometimes I need to calm down.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. Another question from Addison with a K is, what is one thing you would tell your 15-year-old self if you could right now?
My 15-year-old self, I would say, slow down. Life is, you know, such a journey. And I think really just taking time to enjoy where you're at. I think living in the moment is something that people forget to do so often, especially now. You know, so much is going on in the world. We're all just thinking about the future or the past or reminiscing, but there's so much to love about life in the present moment. And I think just at 15, I would have definitely told myself, also, don't give up. Just because people say you can't doesn't mean you can't.
Those are great pointers. I mean, yeah, I think all of us at 15 would love to hear stuff like that too. Another question is, I just want to know her thoughts on how she stays positive when she's down.
This has been, you know, a question I get asked so much, and I think it's a work in progress. It always is. I don't think there will ever be a point when you can completely cancel out being down all the time. You know, I think there's going to be sad things that happen in life, and that's a part of life. There's good times, there's bad times, but you just have to keep going. And I think remember that, you know, we all keep moving forward and hopefully becoming better people every single day. So as long as you know, remember that today is just a day that you can enjoy and live. And I think reminding yourself that, you know, I'm so grateful to be alive today. Every morning I wake up, I say that to myself. And I think that's just been something that's really made me remember why I shouldn't be so sad so many times, especially whenever it's something over something I can't control, especially. I think that's a big thing, is like over situations you have no control over. It's just something you have to have faith in that everything will be okay.
Yeah. And the last question here from Addison's Beauty is, who was your first idol?
Ooh, honestly, a few come to head. I probably say I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. Amazing. I loved Justin Bieber. I went to both Hannah and Justin's concerts. So, and the Cheetah Girls, obviously.
Yes.
Those are kind of my favorite people. I definitely love those. I was a Directioner too. One Direction was my thing too.
Well, thank you so much, Addison, for chatting with me. Do you have any last comments for your fans out here in the Bay Area? I
love you guys so much. Thank you for your support, and hopefully I will come visit the Bay soon.
Yay! Thank you, Addison.
Thank you so much, Crystal.
Love your song. Bye.
Thank you.